Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has been telling us for years that she is from the Bronx. And recently she had a fight with President Trump over tweet, text, truth, whatever. And she played tough and said, oh, don't you mess with me. I'm a Bronx girl and we eat Queens boys for breakfast, because that's where Trump was raised, in the Queens. And respectfully, AOC. Well, that's real cute, except she only lived in the Bronx until she was age 5, when at best you're in usually kindergarten, maybe first grade. And she spent the rest of her childhood, 1 through 12th grade, in Yorktown Heights, which is Westchester. And by any measure, it is richer, nicer, and more white collar than the Bronx, with all due respect to my friends in the Bronx. She's pretending to be a Bronx girl because she wants this to be part of her origin story, the same way as she wants now to be called Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Meanwhile, everyone knew her as Sandy Cortez when she was growing up. And her lies are coming to the fore. So, among other things, but there was a piece in the New York Post talking about how she's embarrassing herself. She's embarrassing herself now with this Bronx girl claim. They went and tracked down Assemblyman Matt Slater, who's a Republican from Yorktown, New York State Assembly, and he said, quote, she's embarrassing herself for doing everything possible to avoid saying she grew up in the suburbs instead of the Bronx. What she said now that people are starting to look at whether she's a Bronx girl, which she's not, is, quote, I'm proud of how I grew up and I talk about it all the time. She went to Boston University. Again, she's like Mom Dami. She wants to, he's picturing himself eating with his hands like he's fresh off the boat from someplace. And she's talking about how she's been cleaning houses her whole life. Meanwhile, she grew up in Yorktown. Now back to Matt Slater, who says, first she said she has visited extended family. Then she said she had commuted between the Bronx and Yorktown. I was just visiting Yorktown Heights. Oh, I was just commuting. And now she's said she grew up in between the two, like back and forth, back and forth. No, she lived in the Bronx when she was 5, then they moved to Yorktown Heights. He says it's clearly desperate attempts to protect the lie that she is from the Bronx.